You think you're fine. You wake up, go to work, reply to messages, smile when needed. But deep inside, something's not right. There's a silence, a weight, an ache you can't quite name, and no one talks about it. We're told to move on, to be strong, to let it go. But what if the very thing you're ignoring is quietly shaping your entire life? Carl Jung once said, "Until you make the unconscious conscious, it will direct your life, and you will call it fate." And maybe, Rana, that's what's been happening to you. When we suppress pain, emotional, psychological, even spiritual pain, it doesn't vanish. It goes underground, into the depths of our unconscious. And from there, it begins to shape who we are. You think you're choosing your partner, your job, your lifestyle, but often it's your hidden wounds making those choices. Think of it like this. You're living in a beautiful house, but beneath it, in the basement, there's rot. You never go down there. You keep the lights off, but the smell rises, the cracks spread, the floor starts creaking, and one day, everything collapses. This is what happens to the human psyche when we bury our suffering. So where does this pain begin? Most of it starts early, in childhood, moments we barely remember. A cold glance, a loud voice, the absence of affection. Small things, but they echo. We learn quickly that our emotions are inconvenient, that crying makes people uncomfortable, that anger is bad, that needing love too much gets you hurt. So we adapt. We become quiet. We smile. We achieve. We become good. But inside, a part of us goes missing, buried, repressed. Jung called this the shadow, the parts of ourselves we disown, our sadness, our rage, our grief. And the more we hide it, the more it owns us. Modern psychology confirms what Jung suspected over a century ago. The body keeps the score. When you repress your emotions, they don't just disappear. They turn into anxiety, depression, addictions. They turn into autoimmune diseases, chronic fatigue, digestive disorders. Dr. Gabor Mate said it best. The body says no when we don't. You don't want to confront the pain, so the pain confronts you. Through sickness, through toxic relationships, through the inability to feel joy. And it's not your fault. No one taught you how to feel. But here's the real danger. The longer you ignore it, the more powerful it becomes. That breakup you never got over, that betrayal you never spoke of, that moment you felt unloved, they didn't vanish. They became ghosts, whispering in your decisions, sabotaging your peace. Jung believed that neurosis, the silent suffering so many live with, is often just the refusal to experience legitimate suffering. Let that sink in. The pain you avoid becomes a prison. So what can you do? Face it. You have to go into that basement. Turn on the light. Look at what's there. Write about it. Talk to someone. Sit in silence and let the tears come. It will hurt, but it will also heal. You weren't meant to avoid pain. You were meant to learn from it, to grow through it, to reclaim the pieces of yourself you abandoned. Carl Jung said, "One does not become enlightened by imagining figures of light, but by making the darkness conscious." So stop running. Stop pretending. You're not broken. You're just buried. Under years of silence, years of pretending. It's time to come home to yourself. Because if you don't, the pain won't disappear. It will show up in your child, in your partner, in your body, in your regrets. But if you're brave enough to look at it, really look, you'll find something unexpected. Not just suffering, but strength. Not just sadness, but meaning. Every scar has a story, and every story, when told truthfully, leads to healing. So today, don't run from your pain. It knows where you live.